shooter knocks in his first three-pointer. So Duke gets the benefit of the call, and they cash in with a three. The run is 11-0 now, 23-16. Duke in front. 8.5 to go in this first half. Love. Nipple right with him. Contested three is true.
With his left hand, where that shoulder is at. So he's reaching, trying to protect that left shoulder.
Caleb Love for three. Got another one. He's got a wry smile. Gave you one of those they can't guard me smiles. And he's right. 15 now for Cooper Flagg on 6 of 11 shooting. Under a minute to go, first half. Arizona hanging in there with Duke. Trying to keep this game close. Caleb Love for three. Got it. Yep. And well, you know I love points created. Scored 20. He's got 5 assists. Stuffing the stat sheet. He's got 31 points created tonight of the 62. Half the points created by Cooper Flagg. It's a nice answer at times. Knipple, he's a guy who could take over any moment. He was the most outstanding player in the ACC tournament. First miss in the half for Duke. And there's Love in the corner. Wow, tough shot.
Get the ball, but he did pick up the foul.
10.5 to go in regulation here. And a trip to the Elite Eight with Alabama waiting. Love. Wow. Strong take to the basket is 15 with the ball. Sion James looking for Flagg, stolen by Love.
Goes to the wrong side.
Love pulls the three. Got it. Caleb Love.
Duke finds a way to suppress that and responds.
Caleb Love, he scored the last 10 for Arizona. Flags on him. Faceoff almost threw it away. Love now drives. Love hangs. Wow! With the left hand. And he's a 4 seed this year. He's been a 1 seed, twice a 2 seed. That's a strip. Lewis on the floor gets it. Townsend to Love. Love with Knipple on him. Up top, off the glass. Score it. Make Duke feel the pressure. Can we hang in and make it a close game? Flagg missed it. Faceoff. Good block out. Gets the rebound. Here comes Bradley. No look. Caleb Love dunks it down. 4th Duke freshman to score 30 in a tournament game. Zion, Jared McCain twice. And now Cooper Flagg on that list. Worthy of it. Caleb Love taking on James, lays it in. Going to be a huge night for
the Oregon Ducks. If you look at the final scores in the Dana Altman era, it is 70 or under or 70 plus that has made a difference here as Caleb Love gets his first bucket.
Doing a great job of using.
Evans fakes the pass, takes the three himself. That one pops out. But yeah, very pro-Arizona crowd here in this building tonight. They travel well. That's something to cheer for. Arizona's on the move. Caleb Love, the transition. That rims out. Love gets it right back and puts it back.
I love that he did. Also talked about how you liked Arizona's defensive posture a little bit better. That last steal from Caleb Love, that's the same play Oregon ran to start the game to get that layup for Angel. And you look at what it was. This time they read it much better.
Jackson Shelstad averages about 13 per game. Having a really good NCAA tournament, coming off that 17-point performance in the first round. Love pulls and hits from 3. And Caleb 16. And the right to take on #1 seed Duke over in New Jersey at the Prudential Center.
This zone, it morphs. It's a matchup, so you really just got to run your stuff here. You see Kwame Evans is coming over, but they will pass guys off.
Certainly something that Tommy Lloyd talking about calling that timeout. Caleb Love, a zone buster. Second year at Oregon. Shelstad defending Love. Like that matchup. Love the floater. Float game is
Maxon Shelstad cashing that thing from 15.
He's got a 20-point game, his 6th of the season.
Wow!
Rattles it in. Lewis to face up. Trying to give him that shot. Hands off to Love. He saw his and
great hesitation.
Or Bamba makes good on the free throw. Meanwhile, Vesar, that's his fourth as well. So Walker with 4 and Vesar with 4.
How about the Caleb Love that we've seen tonight? 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, efficient from the field. He's been one of the best players on the floor.
He's got the last 7, too, for Arizona, and he comes around to get the handoff. Between the legs, Caleb Love. Oh! 8 seconds here to shoot for Gray.
And if you actually want ball movement, player movement,
Wilson had to force that one up.
and to take higher percentage shots.
That's what Wilson wants to do, though. 90% of his shots come from 3.
Oh, boy, Arizona.
They train.
Yes.
Caleb Love going right at Johnson with the runner.
He loves traders. I don't know what that's doing. Not my best there, but he's curling it in and dropping it off.
Love after that miss.
Continue to trust your work.
There's Love with the 3.
Dance, when they do lose, they're not broken-hearted about it because they can get home for a day or 2 and get some extra rest. Those teams that play on Sunday to MVP at this stage.
He's gone 11 for 18 in the Big 12 tournament from the three-point line. Love, head of steam, turns the corner and lays it in.
Great kid, great family.
Love has it, gets at the basket, and scoops it home.
I love this. They average 80. They'll take a 60-point game if they win.
They get it into Vesar. That last foul on Tugler, that's his second. Love goes to the basket, hangs it, hits, and 1.
This league, and that's a credit to them. I think today they might be the best team in college basketball, but it's really an academic, as we're going to find out in 4 weeks. Certainly a 1 seed, no matter what happens today.
Love off balance, off the window, and in.
Role for you. In other words, you're going to be our starter. We've hand-selected you out of the transfer portal.
Left side, corner 3, Caleb Love.
Today, he said, we might be looking. They got a great point guard coming in, but this kid Uzan is putting himself on the map. That's what you got to do. There you go.
And Caleb Love here, going to work. And buries his first check in. Yeah, they've been messing with their lineup a little bit. Henry Vesar had been starting.
Makes him a great 6th or 7th man right now with KJ Lewis. They've got depth on that front line.
Love here, floater, got it. Caleb Love. Hawkins bounce pass, Toppin, and it's rejected.
Great job by Vesar. That's a lot of length for JT to operate against.
Caleb Love, oh, he's feeling it tonight, Frank.
Oh, yeah. This past couple of summers, he's participated, as I mentioned, on the German national team.
Love, catch and shoot, he buries it. He flips it up and in.
Great touch. We talked about it. He's really, really got a savant's touch at the rim. He knows how to score, as evidenced by this incredible season he's had.
Red Raiders by 3. Love has it. Swings it to Del Orso. Love flips it up, puts it in.
That's great.
Obviously, size-wise, an advantage at the top.
It is, and I'm wondering whether, well, you know, on the inbounds passes, it's going to be that way because Vesar, he's on the ball and he doesn't always get back to his man.
Love is able to put it in.
That's not a criticism. He's not a high jumper, so he uses that wide frame to wedge defenders out of there.
Love to his left, knocks it down. That's another 3. And not able to answer, tipped out. And Del Orso comes away with it. Love with Hawkins on him. And Love is really feeling it. And that'll roll home. And it's back to 10.
Overton's got 11 now.
Wow. Whoa! Caleb Love throws it down.
43% for his career.
Love from the elbow, got it. Caleb Love, 27.
Points to the Sun Devils in a win. Deflected, a steal. Here comes Caleb Love. He attacks. Love to the basket.
That is a tough finish. You know, when he struggled a couple weeks ago, the fan base, the social media fan base, let him have it. And it seems like he's coming out of the funk.
Frankly, some of the stuff I saw, Fran, was disgusting.
It was.
It was unfortunate to see what was put out there. Shot clock inside 10. Anthony Del Orso. Caleb Love, the floater. Here we go.
But don't you think there are much tougher venues in this league?
Yes.
And because of that, I think Arizona, and I'm impressed with 14-6. Look at this drive.
Caleb Love gets inside.
That's great play. He's pensive. He's pensive.
We've seen that a lot more this season, haven't we?
Yep. It's not been a vintage Kansas year, but the crazy thing about it is they could win this tournament.
Caleb Love back in the game, nails movement, and eventually Adams able to find Dickinson. And Hunter Dickinson with 4. Kansas leads at 13-6. Love at the basket,
nice.
left hand and good. Dickinson cleans it up and puts it home, and he's got 10.
Other than selling popcorn, he's pretty much done it all today, and I think he's had a good season.
Love from way downtown, got it. 7-2-2-60, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly, yes.
Love catch and shoot, and buries it in Arizona.
On the road, however.
That one taken away. Love, full head of steam, left hand, puts it in. Harris Jr., the offensive rebound in the bucket.
Might be the last time I say this, but 6'7" wingspan comes in handy.
Love, got it. Big bucket.
Lost 2 in a row, and then 8 out of 9. Conrad Martinez in off the bench, the sophomore from Spain for the Wildcats. The Sun Devils, who haven't been battling despite the lack of numbers, and Caleb.
He's single-handedly keeping the Sun Devils afloat from beyond the arc. That was a straight old-school catch and shoot.
Caleb Love answers for Arizona. Can't remember a game where I saw a team for a full half of basketball not commit a turnover.
Arizona very strategic in their approach. The open guy is the shooter. Nobody's trying to do too much, thus no turnovers.
Caleb Love leading Arizona with 13. Now give him 16. 9-point Wildcats lead. Backdoor and the flush. Caleb.
It's about 13 in losses.
So not a shooting foul.
No,
It's
on
actually
the
out of
floor.
bounds. Yep, on the floor.
2,500 plus career points for this guy.
Yeah, the guy he's behind in active players is his former teammate R.J. Davis by just a couple of points. Oh, and he drills that step back. He holds the ball and the head is kind of cocked to the side a bit.
No question. Saw that when he was a freshman. Watch out. Watch out.
Awaka, he'll shoot that. 2 of 4 from 3 on the season. Make it 2 of 5. Vesar rips the offensive board.
And Lovering, he's just going to dare him to shoot from outside. He's playing way off. They're respecting the prowess of Arizona inside, allowing the three-point shot from the perimeter.
Caleb Love like a Corvette off the glass and in.
As a team, they have to set screens, use screens, make the passes, and really, the definition of playing for each other.
Yeah, and officially, the Utes have 4 turnovers early. That's something they're going to have to rectify if they're going to stay in this one and try and steal one here.
Utah now giving a little different look, going zone, 2-3 zone, and a little bit of matching up as well.
That's
not turning it over is a key, but not turning the ball over when live situations is a real key.
Bradley inbounds. Love. Shot fake. Reloads. Knocks it down.
Make them a little bit uncomfortable. They end up going man later in the possession.
Caleb Lohner. Two-sport guy. Football and basketball. Created some havoc but couldn't get the basketball. And here come the Wildcats. Love.
I threw it, but got caught up on the screen, kind of bumped knees, and all that's little 2 feet, 3 feet is all Gabe Madsen needs.
Second three of the night from Madsen. Love. Crossover in front of Caleb Lohner. Over the
scenario. And then look for Caleb Love to come off these screens right here to the corner.
You called it, and he knocked it down. And it's for the Wildcats. Here's Jaden Bradley. Pulling up, showing off that mid-range again. Rattles out. Carter Bryant doing what he does. Finding Love, doing what he's done.
Offensive rebounding team. Stolen away by Love. In the open court. An easy two. Here's Love. Now it's Del Orso, top of the key. Love left alone from the wing. Back-to-back buckets for Caleb.
Discipline, especially in transition, running two guys to those corners really helps the spacing on the floor. Good pass fake by Baker to get himself into the paint.
Here's Lewis. Now Love. Another three. Now three-point specialist off the mark there. And Arizona has a chance to go back on top. Here's Love for three. Cats are back on top. Dennon with the dime. And Kana with the flush. .7 assists for Yegor Demon.
And another bucket out of a timeout. They have been dynamite out of timeouts today, BYU.
Love takes it himself. Demon. Too strong. And here comes Love. Goes right at Demon, and they're going to count the bucket. In your back pocket. Under Tommy Lloyd, the
Big
Wildcats are 43-1 when the Wildcats score 90 points or more. But now they're down 4.
Go to the basket.
Love, three!
Love going to work, believes his way to the basket, gets it to Owaka, who had it knocked away. Love at the basket, hangs it, hits Caleb Love. Langston Love will try. And Bryant rips it away from Basar. Arizona with a three-point advantage. Love spinning. And hitting. Caleb Love with two.
They were down almost 20 to Kansas at the half.
Yeah, they were down 19 at the half. It got as high as 21. As Love buries that one from the... He's getting some cupping therapy, that an ancient healing technique to help increase blood flow.
What's interesting about Arizona, you hate to say addition by subtraction, but they've gotten better. Better. But throw caution to the wind. And I just think he's not guardable.
Five-point game, under 7 to go. Lewis with Roach on it. Now Bryant. Lewis lost it for a second. Caleb Love got to get something up. Little skyhook. How about that?
At 10 again, that's happened a bunch.
Wow, with 5 on the timer, a logo 3 from Sharp by about 32 feet out.
Oh, nice.
Love breaking down the D and getting to the basket for his first. And And as he's floating to his right, able to score with the defender off his hip.
He's so good at getting into that mid-range and hitting that floater.
Here's Caleb Love flipping it up and in off the window. He's got two
offense.
Nothing has come easy yet for Houston. Missed shot there on the push from Uzan. And it's one and done for the Cougars as well.
Really, really good side-to-side ball movement. And they're staying out of trouble in those double teams and pick and roll.
Caleb Love driving. Tough shot, and it goes. Love with his third basket. 4 steals and 3 blocks for Houston's defense. Sharp's 3 off the mark again, and he's an excellent three-point shooter. 44% on the year.
Yeah, he's rushing it.
Love drains another one in the lane. Walden, whose chair, by the way, his favorite personal Tucson chair, is next to us here. 3-on-2 for Arizona. Love on the skip, wide open, and he cans it. Finally.
He's been the most consistent offensive player for Houston, and you wouldn't have said that a month ago.
Just the third 3 for Houston. They're a very good three-point shooting team this year. Lewis fires to Bradley. He'll walk back behind the line a little bit. Now Bryant on the drive. Shot clock at 7. Pass underneath, knocked away. Bryant controls timer at 4. Love sees it with 2. Love with the runner, and it's good. What a shot.
I was going to say, that's one of those good problems when you see 2 guys battling over the defensive rebound, but then the careless turnover from Carter Bryant, a little bit too far.
Caleb Love spin move in the lane, puts it up and scores his first. The run out by C.J. Jones. Blind pass by McDaniels, and it was intended for Gasson, but it's the 7th K-State turnover. There's the first shot attempt by Love in the head. Line where he just hit 2. This time he misses the front end. Some life here for Arizona. Love driving towards the rim, reverses and scores.
There. It was an emotional week for both teams.
Yeah.
What happened on the road at Houston for Texas Tech? Love. Perfect from the outside.
Toppin and Walker go back and forth and score every possession, I guess, here in the second half.
It would make it simple to call. Love. Good shot fake to get the defender in the air.
Yeah, they've done such a good job of staying with him in transition, whether it's Caleb Love or now Jaden Bradley.
That one no good, so the 3 misses. I mean, McMillan has taken 3 shots in this game. Attempted 3 shots. One of the best shooters in the country. Love, they never stopped him. In a year where both these teams, early on, ups and downs. Arizona was really struggling for a while. They've gotten so much better as the year's gone on. Faceoff, backdoor. Love lays it in. It's been quite a one.
Love from the free throw line. Floater is short. Batted out by Bryant. Loose, and it keeps the possession alive for the Cats. 3, right corner. Knocked 9 here in the first half.
And when somebody hoists up 17 threes, you just got to get in the mindset of being there on all shooters and contesting shots.
Here's Love, who banks it in. He's able to lay that in with jump hook.
Good recognition by the Cougars. They had the mismatch. Paul did a great job of being patient and getting the ball to Traore.
Love does get a 3 look, and he knocks it down.
Ada alone under the basket, but that was a heck of a play.
Timmons had a number of ill-advised passes. That one forced on him, and it was a beauty.
2-3 zone for the Cougars. They've been going back and forth with this.
Love swish.
Downtown.
And it ties it at 50, just over 4 minutes in. Pass for Keita, a little low and deflected and stolen. Caleb Love went to go to the rim, and he reverses and lays.
Mark, you knew this moment was coming for the Cougars. Big time shot from the corner.
9-2 run is stopped.
Mason using the screen from Phillips. Nice find. Jihad, way off. And the ball floats right into the hands of Love. Bobby's got his guys back balancing a little better than earlier. Penetration, that's tricky from Caleb. Won't go, Miller is there to clean things up. That's what makes Lewis special. He's the one that caused that initial miss. 31-28, Arizona State. Love makes his move. The pull-up. Tough. Love in the averaging just over 10 points per game. And he has tied this one up 32 apiece.
See if they go for the first good one or they wait.
6-second difference. Shot clock, the game clock winding down in this first half. Martinez watched by Mason.
Can't leave him alone.
Love, chance it. It's a 3 minutes gone by here in Tempe.
A tough road test.
These two teams will do it again March the 4th in Tucson. Love off the stutter step. He gets to the hole for 2.
And how about the season? Now we got to take advantage of them. And thus far, they've been solid. 4 early fast breaks in the second half and 13-10 in fast break points. That's pretty impressive.
Arizona State will be home for Kansas State on Tuesday night as the Big 12 schedule continues. Love sticks it for 3.
They paid for the 2-2.
Jump shot. He buries it.
Well, that one-step pull-up is dangerous.
13 now for Adam Miller. Love connection. He'll pick up the personal. 14:30 to go. Second half.
Same play.
Love again.
Goodness. That's why Tom.
Back out for Bradley. 9 to shoot. Drive and kick. Townsend a 3. Short. Rebound. Vasar. Kick out. Shooting practice. Wow. He's got it.
High school, had to go to Indian Hills Community College in Iowa. And a look at the Arizona starting five. Bradley, Love, Del Orso has impacted things since being inserted into the lineup. Townsend and Awaka. And here is Tobe Awaka.
And the heart and soul of this team is Jaden Bradley, their point guard.
Del Orso being harassed. Townsend out. Shot clock under 10. And that defense causing a lot of trouble. Love off balance. Got it.
He's everything a coach could want in a team leader.
(16-14) here as we close under 7.5 to go in the first half. Love rattles that one home. Caleb Love with the.
But they're not getting great looks.
FC goes baseline. Had it ripped away. Here's Caleb Love. Oh! And the throwdown. State by 2. Love takes it away from Gilbert. Love! And here in the desert from the McHale Center, it's Iowa State 63, Arizona 62 at the conclusion of this one. Sports Center with SVP. Caleb Love wide open. And he gets it.
Fine.
Del Orso.
It's got to go down the court.
3-point game.
Too far.
Here's Love for the tie. Oh!
Be in Tucson a little longer than we thought, and I don't mind at all.
Love. Hooks a 3. Lewis into the paint, looking for some help. Love will try again, and hit again.
Jump has it rejected by Bryant. Coming from the backside, and Joke just didn't see him. Caleb Love wanted it, got it.
Lewis goes straight up, but Smith, beautiful layup with the body control.
We are tied at 28. Love hit his last 3. Hits that one. Teams playing to the very end, but hard not to look ahead to Monday night. Iowa State comes into this arena, McHale Center. It will be rocking.
Iowa State surviving a pesky Arizona State Sun Devil team earlier today. Arizona being slowed down.
good job of constructing this roster and then King giving them an identity.
Yeah, and you know what he wants to do. He wants to play fast, wants to speed up the tempo. But one of the hardest things that he's had to be able to, I guess, overcome is not necessarily changing older players, but being able to switch their shift, switch their mind shift. When you're dealing with older guys in college basketball, it can be hard to get them to change. And that's the difference right there. No Awaka, no Vesar at the rim. Now your rim protection is not the same on defense if you're Arizona.
Stephen doubled, spins out of it. Nice pass. Now Love goes baseline. Great body control. And offense is starting to get going. That's swiped away by Love. Crossover on Thompson. Love has options. Takes it himself. That is money from Bryce Thompson.
Automatic. Great drop right there by Lutz. The dribble handoff at the free throw line to get Bryce Thompson right into his mid-range pull-up.
9th time we've been tied. Love. Wildcats. Thompson looking for his spot. Nice contest by Love. It's really good defense. Now Love left open. Can't do that, and that's why. One for Chi Avery.
That's your answer for Steve Lutz right now on the offensive side. You have to play through him every single possession with the way he's shooting the ball.
16 now for Avery. Arizona.
Shoot the third one.
Keller trying to go coast to coast. Rims off. Del Orso again staying aggressive. Vesar. Love. Caleb Love. Another triple for Chi Avery.
Avery has to be able to shoot him in rhythm. When he tries to wait, hold on, then take the harder look, he has to be able to knock.
Caleb Love back to work. Floats it up with the right hand. Man, that is tough on the base.
Pressuring you the whole game? That's a tough place to play. Oh, man.
Vesar denies it.
That's the sneaky athleticism that we talk about. The timing to be able to get that, to pinpoint the basketball on a hook shot is really impressive.
Love going baseline. Physical finish from Caleb Love.
Last 3 games, just 3 of 11 from deep, but 46% on the season from beyond the arc.
Banking it in. Driving, got stripped. Good hands by McMillan, and Toppin gets the loose ball. Love takes it away, though. What a play. Love staying with it that time and getting McMillan. Excellent job by the head coach, Grant McCaslin, drawing that up out of the timeout. Tech back up 5, led by 7.5. Caleb Love hangs and finishes at the rim.
Shot to be aggressive.
Right, spinning, looking for space. And there's Love taking it away. Caleb Love puts it in. 2.5 to go here, first hit. Arizona. Since most, or really, since the early portion of the first half. Pick up ahead. Love. None. Euro.
Wow. That's goaltending, but still.
Aggressive going into the paint. And Coach Lloyd has done a great job getting this team after that 4 and 5 start to start playing with better cohesiveness, and a great start for Cam. When you move the ball offensively and you shift the defense, usually you can break them down off of 1 or 2 ball reversals, and we've seen that for both teams so far.
Love from the corner, hoisted hit on the corner 3. UCF shooting just 30%. Arizona right around 60% from the field. Love weaving through traffic. Now lets it fly. Good on the 3. Okay. Hall, corner 3. Way off the mark. 3 opportunities to take the lead, but empty possessions for UCF. And now Arizona back in the front court.
And this building's been quiet for a long time.
A foul. No, they're going to count it. Count the basket there.
To the 3-point line, there's a lack of communication. You need to talk. To be a great defensive team, you need to communicate at all times.
8-point game, nearing 9 minutes to go. Here's Caleb Love. And gets the 3. A couple of fouls.
The ball and then try to attack and draw some fouls.
And immediately the turnover. Bryant knocked it away on the inbound play. And Caleb Love, as nobody got.
By West Virginia on that possession, space in the court, reversing the ball, making the extra pass.
Love to his left with some hesitation, offensive workload, and Javon Small has done that.
Well, don't forget in their win over Arizona in the Bahamas, Tucker DeVries had 26 points, and he was lights out, and he just brings so many problems to the defense that they miss, and it's hard to make that up. It really, especially against.
So by Skillings, and when you look out at this Bearcat team right now, you can see they go 9 deep. Here's Love. He's been quiet, but not for long. Tell you what, Tommy Lloyd's got to be pleased with Henry Basar. He's a long drink of water, but he's playing with a lot of aggressiveness.
Love left alone, and you cannot do that. Page.
First time we've seen a little bit of pressure today from Cincinnati. Every now and then they'll run and jump with a second defender. Here he comes.
Skillings. Now Love goes right at Page and gets the bump and the bucket.
Walker, just a man in the paint, rips it away. No foul, but Arizona retains possession. They'll get a third, possibly a third shot attempt here in the opening possession.
Here is Caleb Love ready to cook as he faces a double team. Shot clock at 3. Wow, he gets to the rim quick. And that's is one thing, but hey, when you're talking about Jamie Dixon, it's bigger than just a couple players. It's a program. Banging home a starting lineup. Oh, Ernest Uday powers his way to 2.
That's a big time move right there by the big fella, taking it one-on-one.
And just like that, how quickly Air responding well to the 8-2 run. Largest lead of the night for the Wildcats. Alette can't take a bite out of it. Oh, Love so smooth. Basar, right side. Here's Bryant. Threading the needle. Poking out is Bradley from the elbow. He whips it to Love. His 3. Knocks it down.
6 minutes and then don't close. That's not on the coach.
Alette tries to beat a triple team. Gets what he deserves. Love so smooth off the wing.
Still right in this game. They've made a couple of threes. There's another deflection. KJ with the steal, and it's showtime. Boom! TCU makes them pay from beyond the arc.
Under a minute now in the first half. Caleb Love draws about 3 defenders, tried to get it to Awaka. He loses the handle, but gets it back to Love. So
the lane and force them back to the three-point shooting where they're just 2 of 10.
White has it knocked away by Townsend. Love with that quick first step. Cash money. Again, it's 3.
What a seesaw battle right now between the Horned Frogs and the Wildcats. Reynolds, a one-man wrecking crew. They're not looking to fall behind double digits anymore for the remainder of this game. They're making gutsy buckets to answer every Arizona bucket.
Remember, all of this coming without Frankie Collins and Brendan Wenzel, 2 of their best players. Love, the best player on the floor.
So watch these guys come out and execute against one another. Great high-level basketball.
They ran out of pump fakes. Somehow Love ends up with it.
It's a struggles. Which means you got to stay active. You got to keep your head up. Del Orso swats that one away. That puts Bradley on the move. Nice job forcing Love to his left.
Yeah, great job. And a nice job by Del Orso playing Central Michigan's best player in the paint there.
Couple of bodies on Love. They don't want to let him shoot it. Right away, the double team with that zone. That zone swung around quickly. Caleb finds a look. Little mid-range jumper.
Game.
Great effort athletically by Junga, turning it into a three-point play. And this is exactly where Central Michigan wanted to be. Now, again, we're going to point it out when it's a story, and it's a story. They're leading on the 3. They're 1 of 7, the Cats, to open the game from distance.
And that's why Coach Barbie is playing this zone, and we see Caleb Love hit that corner.
Blow out of the gates is 5-5.
You know, it's a weird season right now for Arizona because of the expectations. A little bit weird for Central Michigan. They thought they would be better again, but the injuries. I think interesting here, Sut. Let's take a look at this. Carter Bryant playing the 4. We saw that on Wednesday as Love launches, and he had that Cal energy. You could really feel it, the toughness we talked about. He'd be I know he is a great recruiter.
I think that's the thing that Tommy Lloyd talked about. I mean, Tommy knowing he'd have athletes and players, and that's a credit to his recruiting ability. Fearless schedule, by the way, as Arizona looks to add to their lead. For both these teams, actually. Fearless schedule for both these teams.
Well, and I think like Arizona, as Love.
Speaking of aggressive, that's a fine play. Lowered that shoulder. Ryan Jonga goes to the basket. Playing more minutes and important minutes as a big than he probably should with all the injuries. Averaging 5 with 4 rebounds a game.
Yeah, 6'9", but he's shown some really good dexterity and handles when he takes it to the rim.
Older assists. Giannis plays hoops at Baylor. Talking about Jonga. He's from Cameroon. Went to college here in Arizona. Speaking of Arizona. Wow. That's someone that is scoring the first. That's shocking. Those were his first points in the game.
I know. And we talked about Love's paint touches. Right now, you've got to get Richard Anthony's got to get much more paint touches like that.
You can get 10 out of him, though, right?
Yeah.
10 and 10?
Oh, yeah. I think that's a good number for him. Not easy to do, but a good number.
Especially if lucky number 13 continues to evolve. That's a big part of it.
It'll open things up for Tobin. Walk in that situation, it's impossible.
Turned it over. Ends up in the hands of Bradley, and here he goes. Now Waka from the Bronx in New York. Far from Yankee Stadium. Trying not to spend a foul. Didn't leave his feet a moment ago defensively. There he is to adjust the shot.
Way to run the court.
Caleb sneaks right by him for a bucket. NCAA tournament last year for Samford. Their finest year ever in program history. It had been 2+ decades since they had even been to the dance. Meantime, for the Cats, the expectation is go and play deep every single year. Tommy Lloyd, their head coach, dominating at home to start his regime here. Player.
Yeah, he's a flat-out do-it-all type of guy, and that's why it's good that he comes off the bench. If you need him at the 2, 3, or 4, he can fill in.
Well, they press every single time that they go the other way. The Cats, Samford putting the pressure on. 11-9 to start things. A pair of points are up right at about the 15-minute mark.
Arizona with a mismatch on Townsend if they can try to get the ball inside. Great backdoor.
And a chance.
But here he is, a solid NBA point guard, having a great career. You see his teammates showing up and showing out for him. Just having an outstanding career. So happy to see it.
And he'll go to the line. Challenge for a coach who has really blown the doors off in his entree into Division I and Tommy Lloyd. This time it's from distance, and it drops free, does Julian Brown. Suddenly he's becoming a story. Brown drops in a triple. He has got 6 points, and you can add to that tally, take it to 9 with that 3. Love all the way to the bucket. Beautiful. And 5 of his 9 rebounds were offensive in a loss to the Sparties in East Lansing. 16-point Arizona lead. Love keeps up his amazing.
Probably more than TJ thought he had in the tank. And I think he will be the first to tell you Coach Miller put him in a position to succeed, gave him confidence.
Mick Cronin make it.
Well, they had a young team last year. They had all those international kids who didn't adjust to college basketball well. But particularly with the transfers, Bilodeau, Daly, Clark, they fit in like a glove.
Kobe Johnson,
exactly, from across town, former Trojan. There you go.
Drive and a runner.
In Las Vegas, and the people in Las Vegas told Mick Cronin when he was in high school at Coronado High, we've got a Mick Cronin guy for you.
Across the lane, the floater.
What he's looking for, some continuity in his lineup.
Off the inbound, Caleb Love missing a three. And the offensive rebound, Tobe Awaka on the reload. Three for Caleb Love.
That's going to change, and he'll find ways to manufacture more rhythm from the three-point line. But to what you also said, what we were alluding to, the better the front court plays around the rim, the more looks cleanly that Caleb Love is going to get from three.
Tested the NBA draft waters, return here to Arizona. Of course, he began his career North Carolina. Stand out there, Love for three, right on cue.
Well, what happened? Innate learning of the rule book.
I'm not naturally smart like you, so I have to read the rules.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Wow, Caleb Love, a look-away three. I feel like great spacing is a trait that Tommy Lloyd's teams have had year after year, and is now 4 years in Arizona. This team trying to find it. Caleb Love, count it, and one.
Here's Caleb Love, who started out at North Carolina, now at Arizona, and the tip up and in there. Late triple, a late steal, some late free throws to tie the game at the end of regulation.
Krivas wasn't coming all the way out to guard that, and then Caleb Love responds.
Harris, nice drop off. Elizevich misses the layup, and then gets the second one blocked. Love again, feeling it. Love goes off the bounce. Goaltending called on
the Townsend defensive assignment, and he gets a good look, and then it's a crash to the glass. West Virginia's done an excellent job creating the matchups they want.
Caleb Love has really struggled to score since the early minutes of this one. He'll try from three and get it. DeVries trying to deny him the ball. Small on the drive, and it's blocked. Lewis got a piece of it. Love three in transition to tie the game.
Out of that middle third, they run that all the time, and it's so hard to guard because it's unpredictable whether he's screening or slipping out of that.
Love into the lane. He pulls up and knocks it down. Love gets the defender up in the air and scores. Bradley will inbound. Oh, they find Love wide open underneath.
Transition, and Oklahoma will have none of it so far. And this actually strips. Lewis came from behind, trying to run the mini break off the window, up and in by Love. Opportunity for Arizona to creep a little closer. Love from about the logo. Got it! Going right out, one of the biggest bodies in college basketball. 43-34, no back down in him at all. Love to the paint, and finally that one drops in. For freshman from Joliet, Illinois, his head coach knows that he'll have to occasionally live with those turnovers, but he is exciting to watch. Love, a quick strike, hits it, he knocks back. It'll be a big stat in this game. Oklahoma out rebounding Arizona by 5. And that was a huge concern by Porter Moser and the guys coming in. Love off that window for Porter Moser has. Godwin his 4th foul. So he heads to the bench. 6-point lead for the Sooners, but Arizona with the ball. Love, long one for 3. Miles left open for 3. Caleb Love has not been heard from in a few minutes. He'll drive it and score it. For 28 from the three-point line. Durkin can't bury it. Yeah, Caleb Love, 1 out of his last 15 from the three-point line. But he's got to make multiple efforts in other areas of the game. Tommy Lloyd was talking to him yesterday. The shot is there. I mean, he looked like a man who was ready to have a big tournament. As Davidson quickly strikes on the other end. Bailey trying to get into things offensively.
That's Reed Bailey, though, scoring off the move, and that's Caleb Love scoring off the...
Durkin with a bounce feed, but Arizona collapsing in the paint. Logan, that's denied. Basar with a block. Quickly to the other end, and a real...
Davidson and OB are so good at driving the ball and then throwing it back to a fill guy. They always fill behind a driver with a three-point shooter.
Love penetrating again. Give him two. You got to try and survive tonight, and that's Arizona's number 24 team in the country. On the drive, Love will lay it up and in. That's a tough shot. Put it in. Love firing. Not this time. Waka kept it alive. Right back for Love. He'll drive it and lay it in.
How good a
Speed and a big fella going all the way in for the slam.
And another steal by Bradley. OB is crazy. Twice in a row.
And cashed in by Caleb.
It's like a linebacker. Duke's guards have done a great job on the glass, helping out.
A turnover. Here comes Love. Trying to go all the way. Left hand up and in. His first. And Arizona gets it back. Love is wide open. Krivas the offensive rebound.
Malawak still down.
Love again. Malawak flag knocks down the turnaround. His big night continues, and Duke is up 11. And they no doubt can sense it right now. Caleb Love draws the...
His desire's there, but he's going to really have to match some physical play on the Arizona front line. Giving up about 30 pounds.
Love hangs and hits. Nice three for McGee, and now Gilmore will play with his third. And he just turned it over. Love, too easy. The swipe and
possession for the Wildcats. Here's the Maryland transfer going over the top of Townsend. Krivas is just so big, clears the board without any problems.
U of A fans still on their feet as they do traditionally for ODU scores. So
here's Love. Drives in. Love with a right hand off the window. Love is 1 for 4 shooting, a couple of points and assist in 12 minutes. He's going to drive here. He wants his, and he's going to get his second made field goal of his first. I'll tell you where he is, or I'd have to kill you. He is a United States Naval Aviator, and I couldn't be prouder.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff, Stephen. An awesome name and awesome stuff. Did you name him after me?
Yes, we did, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I was here when you were here. And there's Caleb Love.
He's not going to change. Tiger does not change his stripes. He's going to shoot it. He knows how to do that. He knows how to score, but he has been much more of a facilitator as he launched it. And he felt it.
Oh, channel your inner summit, and at the mid-major level did all he could do, so now he tries to do it here.
Yeah, different level, no doubt. And hey, let's go back a little bit, big picture. The reason we're talking about gritty, not just because this Arizona team wants to advance, they know they're going into the Big 12, the best basketball conference in the country.
Lewis fearless and penetrates. That's going to be a part of his game that grows, using the glass.
20th season as a head coach, to step back and be a teacher. Really appreciates what's in front of him. Caleb Love, an Arizona team that gets to the rim more and does that. Plays better on defense, more steals.
Love slicing through the paint.
Canisius finding a bit of it. Paul McMillan IV, the son of Avian Paul, with the three-pointer. Dad played some hoops at Loyola Chicago. We're just talking about you, number one.
Game everyone is waiting for. The Duke game here in Tucson. Arizona won that Duke game back there. Last game, Caleb Love played at Carolina. He played some incredible games at Cameron.
Jaden Bradley maintains control. Townsend eyes Henry underneath. Caleb streaking to the bucket. Rolls it off the window. A 7-foot-plus wall out front. Basar and Krivas so tough. On the other end.